The Ghost of Fossil Glen, Chapter 19. Allie sat at her desk for a long time thinking. Mr. Curtis's boss was looking for a red leather diary that matched Allie's journal. Mr. Curtis's boss was upset that the diary hadn't been found. Why? Because Mr. Curtis's boss was Raymond Gagney, and Gag-Me didn't want anyone to read what Lucy had written about him. Allie glanced at the clock. It was 7:30. She raced downstairs and hollered to her parents, who were in the living room. I gotta go to Deb's for a minute to get a homework assignment. I'll be right back. She crossed her fingers as she lied. She felt bad about it, but she was in too much of a hurry to explain to her parents where she was really going. Okay, sweetie, her mother called, but come right back. Allie got on her bike and pedaled furiously up Cumberland Road, turned onto High Street, and headed toward the Stiles' house. She stopped in front of the sign for Glenview Acres and read the words at the bottom. R&G Enterprises, Santa Monica, California. Call 1-800-NEW HOME for information and free brochure. R&G Enterprises, Raymond Gagney, R&G. Allie's knees wobbled as she turned her bike around and rode home. Her mind raced as she pedaled down the street. Lucy Stiles didn't fall from the cliffs above Fossil Glen. Raymond Gagney pushed her. He killed Lucy and he got away with it. She remembered that Mr. Henry had said that Lucy's mother moved to California after Lucy's death. R&G Enterprises was in California. Perhaps, thought Allie, Gagney followed her there and sweet-talked her into getting married after all. And now, at last, Gagney was carrying out his plan to develop Fossil Glen. Allie crept into the room her parents used for an office and dialed the operator. Could I please have the area code for Santa Monica, California, she asked. When she called directory assistance in Santa Monica and asked for a number of Raymond Gagney, she was told that the number was unlisted. Next, she asked if there was a number for Rebecca Stiles, but was told no. There was no such listing. Taking a deep breath, she dialed 1-800-NEW HOME. Hello, R&G Enterprises, chirped a cheery woman's voice. This is probably Rebecca, Lucy's mother. Allie wished she'd planned more carefully what she would say if someone answered. Hello, she said, trying to make herself sound like a woman rather than an 11-year-old girl. She decided to take a wild chance. May I please speak to Mr. Gagney? Mr. Gagney isn't in at the moment, said the voice. May I take a message? The woman sounded friendly and helpful enough, so Allie said, Well, I'd really like to speak with him about Glenview Acres. Oh, yes, the project in Seneca, New York. Is there a number where I could reach him? The woman laughed. You're in luck, honey. He's there now. I'll give you the number of the New York office and you can try him. Although you probably won't be able to reach him until tomorrow. It's still business hours here on the West Coast, but it's a little after 8 p.m. there in New York? Allie glanced at the clock. Yes, she said. Well, here's the number. The woman read off a number and Allie copied it on a notepad. The telephone exchange was familiar. Allie recognized it as that of a nearby town. Good, she thought. It's not a toll call. She dialed the number. Oh, she's so brave. To her surprise, a man answered after 2 rings. Hello, he said. Hello, said Allie. Is Raymond Gagney there, please? Speaking. Allie felt a moment of panic. Gagney himself, the man who came so horribly alive in Lucy's diary, the man who had killed her. Without thinking, Allie blurted, I have the book you're looking for. There was a pause. Who is this? I know what you did to Lucy, Allie went on, unable to stop herself. You better not sell the Glen or you'll be sorry. Quickly she hung up, then stared at the phone in horror. What if it rang? Could Gagney trace the call? What if he had caller ID? What in the world has she done? She lifted the receiver again and dialed Dub's number. When he answered, she told him all about the diary and about the call she had made to Raymond Gagney. You did what? Dub shouted in her ear. You called a murderer and said, I know what you did. Why didn't you say, please come kill me too? Are you crazy? Geez, Dub, said Allie, take it easy. Did you actually say you'll be sorry? Oh, I bet that scared him, Al. I never thought he'd answer the phone, Allie wailed, so I was sort of unprepared. I'll say, said Dub darkly. You didn't happen to say, by the way, my name is Allie Nichols and I live at 67 Cumberland Road, did you? Give me a break, said Allie. I'm not that stupid. There was a silence. Dub, you're scaring me, she said in a small voice. Well, I'm sorry, but I wish you'd call me before you got the brilliant idea of calling to threaten a known murderer. He's not a known murderer, said Allie. That's the problem. We're the only ones who know. Didn't you tell your parents, asked Dub. I can't, Allie answered. Why not? I showed them my journal the first night Lucy wrote in it, Allie explained. So? And when they saw the message, I am Al, they thought I wrote it myself and made up a story about how the words appeared. Then the next night I heard them talking. They were all worried that I'm a hopeless psychopathic liar or something. They're trying to decide if they should send me to a shrink. You're not supposed to call them that, said Dub. They're psychiatrists. No kidding, Dub, said Allie in exasperation. The point is, I don't need one. I'm telling the truth, but they'll never believe me. I mean, I can hardly believe it myself. Maybe we should tell the police, Dub said. I've thought about that, said Allie. Can you just picture the two of us at the police station explaining that a ghost has informed us that she was murdered? Well, there's the diary, said Dub. I know, but it's not really proof, said Allie. It ends with her saying she's scared. We know what happened after that because Lucy, or her ghost, has practically told me. She made me have that dream where I saw her falling. She told me to look in the newspapers. She told me to search in the desk until I found the diary. She keeps giving me clues. She wanted me to figure out what happened to her. But who's going to believe that? I see what you mean, I guess, said Dub. Allie and Dub were both quiet for a minute while they thought about the odd happenings of the past 3 days. It was apparent that Lucy had chosen Allie to avenge her murder. She needed Allie's help to bring Raymond Gagne to justice and stop him from developing the Glen. And Allie wasn't going to let her down, but she had to figure out what to do.